Hello everyone. In this session, we will delve into an interesting topic that is molecular docking. Here, we will understand what is molecular docking, its application, advantages, basics of molecular dockings, types of molecular dockings, tools and databases used, general steps, tips, and project ideas. Starting with what is molecular docking? Molecular docking is a computational technique used to predict the preferred orientation of molecule, typically a small ligand, when it binds to a target molecule, such as protein. This process helps to form a stable complex, allowing researchers to understand the interaction between the ligand and the target. The docking process involves two main steps. First, sampling, where possible concentrations of ligands are generated, and scoring, where these conformations are evaluated based on their predicted binding energies. The primary goal of molecular docking is to predict the binding affinity and orientation of the ligand within the active site of the target molecule. This technique is widely used in drug discovery and design, as it aids in identifying potential drug candidates and optimizing their interactions with biological targets. Moving on to the applications, first we have drug discovery. Molecular docking is extensively used in the early stages of drug discovery to screen large libraries of compounds for potential drug candidates that can bind to specific targets. Then, lead optimization. After identifying initial hits, docking helps refine and optimize lead compounds to improve their binding affinity and selectivity towards the target. Then it helps in understanding mechanism of actions. Docking studies can elucidate how drug interacts with their targets, providing insights into their mechanism of action and potential side effects. Then virtual screening. Researchers are docking to perform virtual screening of compounds libraries, allowing them to prioritize compounds for experimental testing based on predicted binding affinities. Then it also helps in predicting binding affinities. Docking can estimate the binding affinities of ligand to their targets, helping to prioritize compounds for further development. Then, fragment-based drug design. Molecular docking is employed in fragment-based approaches where small chemical fragments are docked to the targets to identify potential lead compounds. It helps in protein-protein interactions too. Docking can model interactions between protein, aiding in the understanding of complex biological processes and pathways. Then, antibody-antigen interactions. Docking is used to predict the binding modes of antibodies to their specific antigens, which is crucial for vaccine development. Then, enzyme substrate specificity. Researchers use docking to study how substrates bind to enzymes, which can inform the design of enzyme inhibitors or activators. Then, metabolic pathway analysis. Docking helps in understanding of the interactions of metabolites with enzymes in metabolic pathways, providing insights into metabolic regulations. Moving forward to the advantages of molecular docking, first is it's cost effective. Molecular docking reduces the need of extensive laboratory experiments by allowing researchers to screen compounds computationally before synthesis. Then, time saving. The computational nature of docking accelerates the drug discovery processes by quickly identifying potential candidates. Third, high throughput. Docking can analyze thousands of compounds simultaneously, making it suitable for the virtual screening of large libraries. Then, detailed insights. It provides detailed information about the binding modes of interactions between ligands and targets, aiding in rational drug design. Lastly, flexibility. Docking algorithms can accommodate flexibility into both the ligand and the target, allowing for more realistic modeling of binding interactions. Now, let's learn about basics of molecular docking. First, ligand, the small molecule that is being docked to the target. Then, target, the molecule, usually a protein, to which the ligand binds. Then, binding site, the specific region of the target where the ligands interact. Then, scoring function, a mathematical model used to evaluate the binding affinity of the ligand. Lastly, pose, the orientation and conformations of the ligand when the bound target. Now, let's learn about the types of molecular docking. First, rigid docking assumes that both the ligand and the target are rigid during the docking process, simplifying calculations by potentially missing important interactions. Then, flexible docking allows for conformational changes in the ligand and the target, providing a more realistic presentations of binding interactions. And blind docking searches the entire surface of the target for potential binding sites, useful when the binding sites is unknown. Then, site-specific docking focuses on predefined binding sites which is known for prior studies or experimental data. Then, ensemble docking uses multiple conformations of the target protein to account for flexibility and improve binding predictions. Then, induced fit docking considered conformational changes in the target upon ligand binding, allowing for a more accurate prediction of binding interactions. Next, score function based docking utilizes specific scoring functions to evaluate and rank the predicted pose based on binding affinity. Then, molecular dynamics docking combine molecular dynamics simulations with docking to define binding poses and assess stability. Next, fragment-based docking. It involves docking small fragments to the target to identify potential lead compounds. Lastly, multi-target docking simultaneously docks a ligand to multiply targets, useful in polypharmacology studies. Now, let's discuss about some bioinformatic tools and databases used in molecular docking. First, Autodoc Wiener, an open source program that provides fast and accurate docking simulations with user-friendly interface. Then, Autodoc, a widely used tool for docking small molecules to macromolecule targets, employing a Lamarckian genetic algorithm. And Dock, a flexible docking software that allows for the docking of small molecules into receptor binding sites. Then, Glide, a commercial software that offers a high accuracy docking with advanced scoring functions and flexible ligand docking. And Gold, genetic optimization for ligand docking, a tool that uses genetic algorithm to explore ligand conformations and orientations. Then Mo, molecular operator environment, a comprehensive software suites that include molecular docking, simulations, and visualization tools. Then Schrodinger suite, a commercial package that provides advanced tools for molecular docking, including Glide and Prime for induced fit. Then Chemaxon offers tools for molecular docking and virtual screening, focusing on chemoinformatic applications. Then Flex, a docking software that allows a flexible ligand docking using fragment-based approach. And Wiener, a popular docking tool known for its speed and accuracy. It is often used in high-throughput screening. Moving forward to the general steps involved in molecular docking. First, preparation of the target. Obtain the 3D structure of the target protein from databases like Protein Data Bank (PDB) and prepare it by removing water molecule, adding hydrogen atoms and assigning charges. Second step, preparation of the ligand. Generate the 3D structure of the ligand, ensuring it is in the correct protonation state and has the appropriate stereochemistry. Third step, binding site identification. Identifying the binding site of the target protein, which may involve prior knowledge of blind docking techniques. Fourth step, docking simulation. Use docking software to perform the docking simulation where multiple poses of the ligands are generated and evaluated. Fifth step, scoring and ranking. Evaluate the generated poses using scoring functions to predict binding affinities and rank the poses based on their likelihood of performing stable complexes. Sixth step, analyze the top ranked poses to understand the interaction between the ligand and the target, including hydrogen bonds and hydrophobic interaction and electrostatic interactions. Seventh and last step, validation. Validate the docking results to experimental methods or additional computational techniques to confirm binding interactions. Now, let's learn about some useful tips for molecular docking. First, use high-quality structures. Ensure that the target and ligand structures are of high quality and property prepared for docking. Then, select appropriate software. Choose docking software that best fits your research needs, considering factors like accuracy, speed, and user friendliness. Then, consider flexibility. If possible, allow for flexibility in both the ligand and the target to capture realistic binding interactions. Then, perform multiple docking runs. Conduct multiple docking simulations to account for variability and improve confidence in the results. Then, analyze interactions. Focus on analyzing key interactions in the top poses to gain insights into the binding mechanisms. Then, validate with experimental data. Whenever possible, validate docking predictions with experimental binding data to confirm accuracy. Then, explore alternative binding modes. Investigate different binding modes to identify potential allostatic sites and alternative binding conformations. And use consensus scoring. Consider using multiple scoring functions to improve the reliability of docking predictions. And document parameters. Keep detailed records of docking parameters and settings to ensure reproducibility in future studies. Lastly, stay updated. Keep abreast of advancements in docking methodologies and softwares to enhance your research capabilities. Time for some interesting project ideas. First project idea is docking study of natural compounds against a target protein. Its objective: to investigate the binding interactions of selected natural compounds with a specific target's protein using molecular docking. Significance: this project aims to identify potential natural drug candidates that can inhibit or modulate the activity of the target protein, contributing to the development of the new therapeutics. Steps involved. First step: select a target protein. Choose a protein of interest related to a specific disease, example, a receptor or enzyme. Second step: gather natural compounds. Compile a list of natural compounds for databases or literature known for their biological activity. Third step: prepare structures. Obtain 3D structures of the target proteins and natural compounds. Fourth step: perform docking. Use molecular docking structures to dock the natural compounds to the target protein. Fifth step: analyze results. Evaluate the binding modes and interactions of the top scoring compounds. Sixth and last step: validate finding. Consider experimental validation or literature comparison to confirm docking predictions. Then, second project idea is on comparative docking of antiviral compounds. Its objective: to perform comparative docking study of known antiviral compounds against a viral protein target to identify potential new inhibitors. Significance: this project aims to enhance the understanding of antiviral mechanisms and identify promising candidates for the further development against viral infections. The steps involved are: first step: select a viral protein. Choose a viral protein known for its role in the viral life cycle, example, protease or polymerase. Second step: compile antiviral compounds. Gather a list of known antiviral compounds known from literature or databases. Third step: prepare structures. Obtain and prepare 3D structures of the viral protein and antiviral compounds. Fourth step: conduct docking. Use molecular docking software to dock the antiviral compounds to the viral protein. Fifth step: analyze and compare results. Compare the binding affinities and modes of the compounds to identify potential new inhibitors. Sixth and last step: report findings, that is, document the results and suggest further experimental validation or optimization strategies. These project ideas provide a practical introduction to molecular docking for beginners, allowing them to explore the potential of computational methods in drug discovery and design. We invite you to join our bioinformatics research and training community. Stay updated with the latest trends and techniques in bioinformatics by liking and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to grow and continue providing valuable content. We also want to hear from you. Please share your suggestions for future videos and topics in the comment section. Whether it's a specific techniques, case study, or emerging technologies in bioinformatics, your input is invaluable in shaping our content to better serve your interest. Thank you for being a part of our community and we look forward to your contributions. Thank you all.